Guys, have you ever had a moment where your whole world shattered in seconds? For me, that moment came on my 28th birthday. I had planned a small, intimate celebration, close friends, good food, music. My girlfriend, Amelia, and my best friend since high school, James, had helped me organize everything. But that night, in the middle of the party, something felt off. They both disappeared. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe Amelia was fixing something in the kitchen, maybe James stepped out for a smoke, but the feeling in my gut wouldn't leave me. I searched. Kitchen? Empty. Backyard? Empty. Driveway? Empty. Finally, I opened a spare room door, and there they were. Amelia, my girlfriend. James, my best friend. Kissing. In one moment, the two people I trusted most destroyed me. Imagine the humiliation. Your party's still going on outside, people laughing, while you stand frozen in betrayal. And here's the truth I want you to write down right now. Betrayal doesn't always come from enemies. Sometimes it comes from the people you love the most. Drop this in the comments. Not everyone I love knows how to love me back. That night was painful, but it opened my eyes. And today, I want to open yours. Let's talk about the warning signs. Because betrayal doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It leaves clues. The problem is, we ignore them. Actually, this story I just shared happens to one of my clients, though the names I used are not the actual names, but the story is real.
Every story shared are real stories, told by real people, in complete anonymity. Stories of betrayal, survival, and resilience. The names have changed, but the pain is real.
Now, guys, let's break down the warning signs of betrayal. Because betrayal doesn't just happen suddenly, it builds quietly with little cracks. Let me illustrate each one with real-life activities. When your partner suddenly guards their phone like it's Fort Knox, red flag number 1, secretive communication. Imagine this. You're sitting in the living room and your partner's phone lights up. Instead of answering in front of you, they step outside. They start sleeping with their phone under the pillow. Calls at odd hours, and when you ask, they say, "Oh, it's just work." That is a warning sign. When your partner suddenly guards their phone like it's Fort Knox, passwords changing, deleting messages, stepping outside to take calls, pay attention. Say this out loud with me. Consistency is trust. Secrecy is a red flag. Lesson. Consistency builds trust. Secrecy destroys it.
Red flag number 2, emotional distance. Cheating starts in the heart, not the bedroom. When affection dies, when conversations feel cold, when they no longer open up, it's a warning sign. Maybe you used to spend evenings talking, laughing, dreaming, but now conversations feel like pulling teeth. They're present, but absent. You ask how their day was, and all you get is, fine. When affection dies at home, attention starts shifting outside. Remember, cheating doesn't start in the bedroom, it starts in the heart. Drop in the comment box, when the heart leaves, the body follows. Red flag number 3, over-familiarity with a friend or a colleague. Sometimes the danger isn't a stranger, it's someone in your circle. If your partner and a friend or a particular colleague are too close, share inside jokes you don't understand, or whisper in corners, or your spouse's boss suddenly calls often, don't ignore it. Say to yourself, I will guard my circle. I once heard of a woman who noticed her husband and her best friend laughing too hard at inside jokes. At first she thought, that's great, they're close because of me. But later she realized they were too close. They shared things she didn't even know. Friends, let me warn you. If your partner and your friend are building a connection that excludes you, it's a dangerous sign. Drop in the comment box, guard your circle. Red flag number 4, sudden changes in routine or appearance. They start dressing differently, staying out late, picking up new habits, but not with you. Ask yourself, who are they doing this for? Think of this, a husband who never cared about the gym suddenly starts working out, buying new cologne, dressing sharper. But when his wife compliments him, he brushes it off. She later discovered the changes weren't for her, they were for someone else. Red flag number 5, defensiveness and gaslighting. When you ask questions and instead of reassurance you get accusations, you're insecure, you're paranoid. That's manipulation. That's gaslighting. You ask, who were you on the phone with? Instead of a calm answer, they snap, why are you always spying on me? You're insecure. That's not love. That's deflection. Healthy love explains. Toxic love attacks. Repeat after me. Love explains, lies attack. You must understand that one red flag doesn't prove betrayal. But when you see 3 or 4 stacking up together, guys, do not ignore it. All right, now let's not just expose the red flags. Let's talk about prevention. Now let's shift gears. We've seen the warning signs, but how do we build relationships that last? How do we protect yourselves? Let's talk about prevention. How do you guard your relationship and your heart? Let me show you. Rule number 1, set clear boundaries. Think of boundaries like traffic lights. Without them, cars crash. For example, you may say, no late-night texting with the opposite sex, no private hangouts with my friends. That's not insecurity, that's protection. Boundaries don't kill love, they protect it. From day 1, define what's acceptable. Say this, if it's not clear, it's dangerous. 2, build open communication. Talk often. Share your needs, your fears, your dreams. A couple I counseled almost divorced because the wife felt unheard. She found herself sharing her struggles with a male coworker. It wasn't physical yet, but emotionally, she had drifted. Why? Because home was silent. Communication is oxygen for relationships. If your partner can't hear your heart at home, someone else out there will. 3, protect emotional and physical intimacy. Marriage relationship doesn't fail because people stop loving, it fails because people stop nurturing. One man told me, I don't know what happened. My wife just doesn't touch me anymore. But intimacy must be watered like a plant, or it withers. Keep your fire alive. Date nights, affection, deep talks. Emotional distance creates open doors. Connection is protection. Drop in the comments, connection is protection. 4, trust, but don't be blind. Blind trust says, I'll never question anything. Wise trust says, I love you, but I stay alert. A woman once ignored every sign because she said he would never, until she walked in on him with another woman. Love deeply, but keep your eyes open. Love requires trust, yes, but blind trust is dangerous. Balance heart with wisdom. 5, listen to your gut. God gave you intuition for a reason. Have you ever felt something was off even when there was no proof? That's your intuition, your alarm system. One man ignored that gut feeling about his wife's coworker until he caught them months later. Listen early and you'll save yourself late pain. If something feels wrong, investigate with love, not paranoia. Say it with me. My intuition is my alarm system. My intuition is my alarm system. 6, choose friends carefully. Not every friend deserves access to your home. If a friend flirts, envies, or disrespects, shut the door. Let me say this loud. Not every friend belongs in your home. A man once realized his best friend had been secretly pursuing his wife. The same friend who said, "I'll always protect your marriage." Guard your circle, family. Snakes don't come from the forest. Sometimes they're in your living room. 7. Solve conflicts quickly. Unresolved fights push people outside. Don't let wounds fester. Heal quickly. Unresolved fights push people away. A couple once fought, went silent for weeks, and during that silence, the husband found comfort in someone else's arms. Don't let little foxes spoil the vineyard. Fix it quickly. Guys, say this loud. Don't let little foxes spoil the vineyard. 8. Practice transparency. Openness builds safety. Even if you don't share passwords, your life should not be a mystery. I know couples who share phone passwords. I know some who don't. But either way, there are no secrets. If you're living a double life, you're already betraying trust. 9. Keep growing personally. Don't stop improving yourself. When you evolve, your relationship grows with you. Growth keeps you attractive. One man told me, "She doesn't see me anymore." But the truth was, he had stopped growing. He gave up on ambition, stopped caring about his health, stopped evolving. Relationships thrive when both partners keep leveling up. 10. Know when to walk away. And finally, know when to leave. If betrayal repeats, if trust is destroyed beyond repair, a woman forgave her cheating husband 5 times. Each time he said he'd change. Each time he cheated again. She stayed hoping love would fix him until she lost herself. Family, listen. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is leave. Walking away is not failure. It's freedom. Walking away is not weakness. It's wisdom. Say this with me. Leaving toxic love is self-respect. Listen, again. Sometimes the deepest betrayal doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people you love and trust the most. But here's the thing. Even though betrayal hurts, it also opens your eyes. It teaches you who really deserves a seat at your table and who was only there to use you. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever been betrayed by someone close to you? Share your story in the comments, because you never know who you might inspire or help by speaking out. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. We post new relationship stories every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Michael's birthday betrayal was one of the darkest moments of his life. He lost a girlfriend, he lost a best friend. But in that pain, he discovered something powerful. Betrayal is not the end. It's a filter. It removes those who don't value you, so you can make room for those who do. So maybe you've been betrayed. Maybe you're suspicious right now. Let me remind you, you are not broken. You are not unworthy. And this pain will not define you. Say this with me. Betrayal builds me. It does not break me. Because listen, losing someone who doesn't value you isn't really a loss. It's freedom. And always remember, the pain of betrayal can either break you or build you. The choice is yours. The pain of betrayal can either break you or build you. The choice is yours.